Right now, the world feels unpredictable. Markets react overnight, AI shifts, conflicts escalate, and if you're building a one-person business, I know what that tension does. It doesn't stay in the news, it creeps into your decisions. You start thinking, what if clients pull back? What if attention shifts? So instead of reacting emotionally, I want to give you something practical. In this video, I want you to take 3 simple survival tests because when uncertainty rises, strong businesses pass these tests. Fragile ones don't. If you pass all 3, you can grow with confidence. If you fail one, you know exactly what to fix. Hi, I'm Joy. My background is in strategy and operations consulting, and now I help solo founders design businesses that don't collapse under pressure. And I'm building my own one-person business too, so this is not theory for me. Let's take the first survival test. The first one is the interruption test. Life interrupts people, not just wars or markets, illness, family emergencies, emotional exhaustion, burnout. Here's the question. If you disappeared from your business for 7 days, not because you wanted to, but because you had to, what would happen? Would revenue continue moving? Would client communication stay professional? Would leads still flow in? Or would everything quietly freeze until you came back? Be honest with yourself. If your business stops when you stop, that's not stability. That's dependency. And global uncertainty doesn't create that dependency. It reveals it. Passing the interruption test doesn't mean you never work. It means your business has basic operational continuity. Now let's move to the second survival test, the mental load test. You probably know this feeling. Nothing catastrophic happened today, but you're tired, not physically exhausted, mentally heavy. Because when you're solo, everything lives in your head. Client details, follow-ups, ideas, decisions, marketing plans, financial worries, things you don't want to forget. Your brain never closes the tabs. And when the world feels unstable, your background anxiety increases. So here's the test. If you wake up tomorrow low energy, do you still know exactly what to focus on? Or do you spend the first 30 minutes redeciding your entire day? If you have to reinvent priorities every morning, your system is fragile. If your execution depends entirely on how motivated you feel, your system is fragile. Passing the mental load test means your structure supports your brain. You have defined minimum viable days. You have written priorities. You've reduced cognitive drag. You don't need to be superhuman. You need less mental friction. Now let's take the third survival test, the momentum test. This is where many founders get uncomfortable. Ask yourself this. If your business doubled tomorrow, would your income double or would your stress double? If the answer is stress, you don't have momentum. You have pressure. Momentum means your business keeps moving forward even when you slow down slightly. Leads don't disappear the moment you stop posting. Conversations don't collapse if you take a weekend offline. Revenue doesn't rely exclusively on today's effort. This doesn't mean passive income. It means reduced fragility. It means what you built yesterday still works for you today. If everything depends on real-time output, you are always one bad week away from panic, and global uncertainty amplifies that fear. Now, here's the encouraging part. You don't need to fix everything at once. You just need to know which survival test you're currently failing. Is it interruption? Is it mental load? Is it momentum? When you know the weakest link, you stop reacting emotionally to headlines. You start designing strategically. That's the shift. That's why global uncertainty can actually be a wake-up call. It forces you to look at structure. And if you want clarity on where your one-person business stands across these survival layers, I built a simple 2-minute diagnostic that measures things like operational continuity, cognitive load, revenue autonomy, and structural resilience. It's quick, it's honest, and it gives you something extremely valuable: visibility. When the world feels unstable, visibility becomes leverage. You can't control global events, but you can design internal stability. If you want to see whether your business passes these survival tests, the link to the diagnostic is in the description. Take 2 minutes, get clarity, and then build from strength, not anxiety, and that changes everything. Let's walk this journey together. See you in the next video.